'Tis said the soul of a mortal man recoiled to view Black Annis's eye, so fierce and wild, vast talons foul with human flesh, there grew, in place of hands, and features livid blue, glared in her visage, whilst obscene waist, warm skins of human victims, close embraced. Black Annis, or Black Agnes, as she is also known, is reportedly a demonic witch with pale blue skin and hideous features. It is said that she feeds on the flesh of humans, preferably that of children. This horrific creature has supposedly been prowling the English countryside for hundreds of years, using her long, razor-like claws to drag her victims back to the cave in which she resides in Dane Hills, Leicestershire. Even worse, on particularly hungry nights, Black Annis has been said to reach into the windows at night and snatch sleeping children to bring them back to her lair. Because of this, it is said that cottages in Leicestershire were purposely built with small windows so that the witch could only get a single arm inside. And when she howled, she could be heard up to 5 miles away. The frightened villagers would then fasten skins across the windows and place protective herbs above it to keep themselves safe. Delving into the roots of Black Annis myth, we find several possible origins. English archaeologist T.C. Lethbridge claimed the foundations can be found in Celtic mythology based on Danu or Anu, or may even derive from Scandinavian mythology, particularly that of the goddess Hel. Historian Ronald Hutton, however, suggests the legend of Black Annis was actually based on a real woman named Agnes Scott, a late medieval hermit born in Little Antrim, who lived a life of prayer in a cave in the Dane Hills and was buried in the churchyard in Switzerland. Hutton suggests that the memory of Scott was distorted into the image of Black Annis, either to frighten local children or due to the anti-Anchronite sentiment that arose from the Protestant Reformation. In the Victorian era, the story of Agnes Scott, or Black Annis, became confused with the similarly named goddess Anu. Lethbridge made this connection and went on to claim that Annis was a personification of the great goddess in crone form, leading to interest from many different Wiccan groups. While sightings of Black Annis are few and far between, and perhaps this is for the best, there are still some noteworthy appearances of the demonic witch. One in particular comes from 1941. A woman by the name of Ruth Tongue, an evacuee during World War II, recounted her experience with the witch. 3 boys had been sent to the forest by their stepmother to collect firewood. At nightfall, they feared that Black Annis would come out for them, as it was said she appeared at dusk. In the forest, they heard sounds in the distance, and looking over some bushes, they saw the terrible witch at the front of their cave. Unable to flee carrying the wood, they decided to throw them away and flee, but Black Annis chased them and was almost about to catch them when they had already reached the door of their cabin. Fortunately, the boy's father ran out with an axe in his hands and slammed it squarely into Annis's face. The witch, when attacked, came out shouting, "Blood, blood," and disappeared into the forest. The woman then said that Annis' howls were heard by the whole village and that the grinding of her teeth was a warning sound, for in addition to being audible in the distance, it was a warning that the witch was hungry. Like many other accounts, she's described her as a very tall woman with a blue face and large sharp teeth. Due to local superstition and to ward off the witch, up until the end of the 18th century, every Easter Sunday, a dog hunt was carried out in Leicester. Because Black Annis was sometimes depicted as a cat, a symbolic ritual was then performed before each hunt. This was done by sacrificing the animal and dragging it in front of the pack, representing the witch. Since the once sparse hillside in which she resided is now a largely urbanized town, it's quite possible she's confined to those dark underground passages of Dane Hill Cave, doing her dark deeds in a much more restrained manner to avoid detection by the ever-growing modern world. waiting for the day the world may return to a state more suited for her kind to roam once more.